In an unprecedented attack, 4 personnel of the Assam Rifles and the wife and son of a colonel were killed following an ambush by suspected valley-based militants near Saken village along the Myanmar border in the state today. A colonel of the Assam Rifles, his wife and son, and as many as 3 quick response team personnel were killed in the cowardly ambush carried out in Churachandpur district of Manipur. And as per inputs, the incident took place at around 10 a.m. today. Well, a police team led by SP Churachandpur, Shivanand Survey, has rushed to the spot. Well, also let me tell our viewers here that this is the first time that a militant group has went on to target even family members of army personnel, and as such, the ambush is unprecedented in nature. The ambush took place when the Assam Rifles convoy approached the Saken village area. The area which comes under Myanmar border is close to Myanmar. So big breaking news we are tracking at this point in time from Manipur, viewers. So in an unprecedented attack, 4 personnel of the Assam Rifles and his wife and son of a colonel were killed following an ambush by suspected valley-based militants near Saken village along the Myanmar border in the state today. Well, a colonel of the Assam Rifles, his wife and son, and as many as 3 quick response team personnel were killed in the cowardly ambush carried out in Churachandpur district of Manipur. And as per the inputs that we are getting in at this point in time, the incident took place at around 10 a.m. today. Meanwhile, a police team led by SP Churachandpur, Shivanand Survey, has rushed to the spot. Well, this is the first time that a militant group has went on to target even family members of army personnel, and such, the ambush is unprecedented in nature. All right, to know more, we are being joined over phone line with our editor-in-chief, Wasbir Hussain. So, Wasbir, this is the first time that the militant group has went on to target even family members of army personnel. Wasbir, your take on this? Big story at the start.
Yes, Priya, but before answering your question, the breaking news at this point in time that highly placed security sources have told Notice Live that the PLA, People's Liberation Army of Manipur, is behind the attack. That is what we are getting reports as of now. The highly placed security sources have told Notice Live that the People's Liberation Army, that is the PLA of Manipur, is behind this ambush. In fact, what we are getting to know at this point in time, Priya, is that it was an Assam Rifles convoy that was going to this Saken village in Churachandpur district, close to the border with Myanmar, as a follow-up action of a civic action that the Assam Rifles had conducted. Assam Rifles had carried out some civic activities in that area some time ago, and the colonel, his wife, his son, and some other troopers of the Assam Rifles, in a convoy, they were going to that particular village on that particular general area to take a stock of the civic action that the Assam Rifles had conducted in the area. Therefore, it is extremely unfortunate, extremely unprecedented and unfortunate that the security forces had targeted the Assam Rifles convoy that had civilians in it. And as we have been reporting, this is for the first time that the militants have targeted an Assam Rifles or a security convoy with civilians in it. So therefore, it is unprecedented. It is extremely unfortunate. What we are getting to know at this point in time that there have been 6 casualties, 4 Assam Rifle soldiers, including the colonel and of course the colonel's wife and son. A total of 6 people. 6 people have died in this very, very broad daylight ambush in Churachandpur district of Manipur, close to the border with Myanmar. And highly placed security sources have told Notice Live that the PLA is behind this attack. Extremely shocking. The elections are due in Manipur, and let me tell you, only recently, the security forces have seized a huge consignment of bomb-making materials, including gelatin sticks and so on. So this is indication of the fact that valley-based rebels are extremely active in the area. So this is extremely shocking incident that has come, a daring ambush on the Assam Rifles convoy. And the unfortunate part is that security sources telling us that the Assam Rifles convoy was on its way to that area as a follow-up measure of the civic actions that the Assam Rifles had conducted recently. And unfortunately, that convoy also had in it, among the occupants of that convoy, were the Assam Rifles colonel, his wife, and son. These are two civilians who were killed. So that is a very big story at this point in time. We are tracking this story. Of course, Northeast Live is the first news channel to bring up this very, very sad incident, very, very shocking incident that has taken place. 4 Assam Rifle soldiers have been martyred on the line of duty on the border with Arunachal Pradesh in Manipur, Churachandpur district. Extremely tragic and shocking incident. And of course, unprecedented that the rebels had attacked a convoy that had civilians in it, and we have lost the colonel's wife and son in that particular ambush. Priya.
Right, Vasbir, thank you so much for all those details. So viewers, now I'm being joined over phone line with our correspondent MK Henry from Churachandpur. So Henry, what are the latest details that you are picking up? Has the police team reached the spot of the incident? And can you give us some more details of the incident, Henry?
The police teams are now still proceeding towards the Behang border areas, and so far the more information has come in, and then as per the information that we have just received, now the death toll has risen to 7. That includes the colonel of the 46 Assam Rifle, Viplap Tripathi, his wife, his son, and his driver, as well as 3 constables who are on QRT duties. And so far as the information we can, the number of the casualties, the number of the people who died, who were killed at the spot. And then because of the remoteness of the areas, because it is located in this border, Indo-Myanmar border, many information cannot be obtained as of now.
Yes, Andy, and highly placed sources has informed our channel Northeast Live that PLA is behind the attack. Henry. All right, viewers, so we have lost a connection with MK Henry. And so, viewers, this is the big breaking news that we are tracking at this point in time. So, viewers, this is the first time that a militant group has went on to target even family members of army personnel. And as such, the ambush is unprecedented in nature. All right, and now I'm being joined over phone line with our correspondent from Imphal, Churachandpur. So, Sharad, what kind of details you're picking up at this point in time? Where are you?
Yeah, I have already had a telephonic talk with the higher-up officials of this Manipur police. And they came to know that this supervised by the SP Churachandpur and this Behang OC have already been rushed to the spot and to carry out the preliminary investigation. And yes, by the time they have already reached and this investigation is on, yes, this Behang is a very in the close proximity with the Myanmar. This is in the border side, and this Behang comes under Singhas subdivision. And one time, that's around about 20 years ahead, 15-20 years ahead, Singhas is a very hotbed for the militancy in Manipur. And yes, this second village is under the Behang, and yes, it is very far away from the Churachandpur district headquarters even. And this incident confirmed from army side also, Churachandpur side also, and from police side also. The police at Imphal do not have much details on it, but they apparently assured me that once the SC team come back at the Churachandpur district headquarters, then they will give more details on it. But yes, the incident happened around 10 a.m. and in which the colonel of 46 Assam Rifle, who is the CEO of the 46 Assam Rifle, had killed his wife and his son. And it is also learned that this 46 Assam Rifles, earlier that Ajol side, they have just very recently shifted to the Manipur Churachandpur side. And you see it is one of the most ugly part of the insurgency movement, militancy movement in Manipur. So far, the targeting of the family is concerned in the ambush.
Right, Sharad, and as per sources we are getting in at this point in time, well, PLA is behind the attack. So, Sharad, this incident raises many questions ahead of the election.
You see, so far this intelligence sources and also mostly the intelligence sources are suspecting this Delhi militant, Delhi-based militant, and very precisely the PLA. The suspicions, the security forces fingering towards this militant outfit PLA, but it is not confirmed from the police side. It is a matter of investigation. I think after the end of the investigation, it will come to know. Looking into the ambush of this modus operandi of the ambush, I think security forces, very particularly Churachandpur district police, I think can establish who could have involved behind this ambush.
All right, Churachandra, thank you so much for all those details.